Hi, welcome to Zenagallery. My name is Zena, and I'm going to provide a energy message for today. So let's see what we got. So the first one is attracting and not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way. Because of fears underlying the chasing energy, instead attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Deservingness. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus on your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into a reality. Partnerships and funding and other investments are available to help you. Conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and to help the world with your decision by buying products and services that are environment friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Conscious consumer. So what I get with that one, possibly just purchase only what you need. Be conscious of your spending. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, your health, and your charitable work. All right, let me see. So that was a nice message in reference to abundance. All right, so let's see. This one is going to be energy reading. Let's see what else. All right, so the message here is let's see. All right, when it comes to creativity, make sure balance any type of creativity so that you're not being frustrated. Continue to shed light on your ideas. Make sure your ideas and it's not draining the energy. To have a balance. Also, make sure there isn't any, when it comes to your energy, make sure that the energy is not being drained from being your creative ideas, and you're not allowing fear to intercede your ideas, your creative ideas, or your energy. So for instance, you have a great idea and you're drained from working on your great idea, but then because it is a great idea, somewhere along the line, and a fear, an insecurity of fear, or that it may not work, can come in and try to like drain the energy on that end. So you have your energy, which is in between, and then the idea is draining your energy, and then fear is on the opposite side of your energy, draining your energy. So make sure there's a balance when it comes to your fears and your ideas, and your energy is not being drained in either direction. Okay, so let's see what else. Yeah, when it comes to your intuition, your intuition, your spirit, your beliefs, your third eye, your crown chakra, make sure you are surrendering to your intuition. So if that's what you feel, be confident and brave in that, in your intuition. Okay, continue to have confidence when it comes to any type of energy or forces working against your confidence and your intuition. Let's see what else. Yeah, be cautious when it comes to how hungry you are for things to work. How hungry you are. Just be conscious of how hungry. So hungry could be like, just be conscious of how thirsty basically you are for something to work out. Yeah, and make sure you're resting. So that's what I get here. So make sure you're being cautious on how hard you're working because, you need rest. So make sure you're not, working so hard that it is interrupting the sufficient amount of time that you need to rest, because you're going to need that rest in order to reflect on maybe a project you're working on, or maybe things that you are determined to achieve. So make sure that, rest is being taken into consideration. For instance, when you have the momentum to keep going and you're on this great track of working on a product, not working on a product, working on, here we go, working on your project, okay? Make sure you are reflecting on the rest and determination. So despite, you have a lot of work to do, just make sure that you need to rest. That's what I'm getting. Rest is very important, because if that rest isn't equaled out, it's gonna block the reflection and the determination that you need in the long run, like that you need moving forward. That's what I'm getting. All right, let me keep going. So you may not think it'll hurt you now, but it can hurt the progress on the project that you're working on moving forward. That's what. Okay. All right, what else? All right, when it comes to pain or any type of... Okay, so what I'm getting with pain, this could be like a health, possibly. It could be... Whoever this reading is for may not resonate, but it could. But I'm getting a message here. So with pain, you could be a little bit curious on what is causing pain. For instance, it could be something with your stomach. It could be your skin. It could be something that you're kind of curious about it, where basically you don't know. You got two options. You can either try to tally up what is causing the pain and obviously go see, a health provider, or you can not make it worse, especially if you know what the pain is, and create more peace for yourself. That's what I'm getting. All right, what else? Yeah, so trust. Hold on. What else? Okay. So yeah, that was just basically the message that I'm getting with the pain. It could be, if it is a mystery, then obviously make it to a health provider. That could be mental health, that could be physical health. And if it's not a mystery and you know exactly what's causing the pain, make sure you are creating more peace for yourself. All right, so I'm not going to repeat that. I don't know why that one. Okay, so moving forward. Trust your... This one I'm getting trust God for this one. 2, trust yourself when it comes to self-love. And trust that whatever God has for you when it comes to love, trust that that's going to happen for you. So I'm getting like trusting your dreams, trusting your passions, trusting your love overall, that divine love. So divine love is like most high love, most like it's spiritually guided. So make sure you're trusting in that, because that is a love that God has created for you. So the more you trust in yourself and love yourself, then the more stronger it will become. Especially if this is for someone who doesn't feel like maybe nobody loves them, or feels that maybe they don't have love, or has God designed a love for you? Yes. So make sure you trust in God, loving God. Make sure you're trusting the fact that God has you divinely orchestrated for not only self-love, but a path of love. I mean, who doesn't want love, right? True love, real love. All right, what else? All right, so that one is okay. Make sure you're not stopping when it comes to growth. Make sure you're not stopping when it comes to growth, and don't allow any, I like to say, hungry ghosts or anything that's against your growth to basically stop your growth. So I see a little bit of, there could be an interference, but not necessarily. It's more, it's not in the process of like, all right, I'm getting a message here. So make sure your stop is always going to be on the growth path, right? When it comes to growth, because you're working on a growth path and you acknowledge that, okay, I've grown, or I've been successful in growth, there's always a different level to hungry growth. Now, say you've completed and you are successful in growth and you acknowledge that, hey, I'm on this growth journey. That doesn't stop the hungry growth from coming around. So just make sure that you're aware, because you've been successful in growth, that those are the times you want to look out for the hungry ghosts as well too. Not, saying, paranoia, where you have to be paranoid that, oh, it's a ghost or hungry ghost. That just means like pattern. So make sure, you've done all this work in the growth. Make sure you're not repeating a pattern. And that's in reference to the hungry ghost. A hungry ghost is something that wants to reappear like in a cycle. So that's what I'm getting. So make sure you are not repeating the cycle and continuing to stay on the growth path and not allowing a cycle to repeat itself because you have been successful in growth. Continue, let your faith override any type of, and what I'm getting is like triggers. Let the faith override triggers. So let's say hungry ghosts are triggers. Let's say make sure you're not allowing your triggers to stop your growth or to make you repeat any cycles over. Okay, that's what I got. Sorry. All right, so when it comes to faith, let's see what this is about. All right, what else? Don't allow your faith and your spiritual beliefs to stop or the lack of spiritual faith or belief. Yeah, the lack of spiritual faith, belief that you deserve abundance, all right? Do not allow the lack of faith to put death, like cut off, to your financial stability, financial growth, your generational blessings. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, so make sure that your faith is overriding any type of interference when it comes to cut off, like poverty thinking, possibly self-sabotage, lack of like scarcity, feeling that you may lack something when it comes to financial growth, financial stability, or just even becoming financially stable. Anything that has to do with getting a person out of the rut. Make sure that hasn't become a disruption. And if it is a disruption, don't stay stuck in that disruption, all right? Because you got to remind yourself that you are protected by the Most High. You're protected, that God wants you to become, successful within self and within financial stability, security, growth, all of these beautiful, unlimited blessings that you are entitled to have. But you have to have the faith in order to believe that, and you cannot allow things that will basically rob you of your inheritance, okay? And I mean that in a spiritual perspective, your spiritual inheritance. Do not allow death, poverty, self-sabotage, lack, just thinking lack. I'm not going to really spend too much time on that, but I assume you guys get the picture here. And that's very important, all right? Just remind yourself that you're protected and you deserve, to be doing well in life. And that's really what it boils down to. And sometimes that's hard. And that could be maybe you're amongst people that have a lack mentality, or maybe you were raised in poverty. Maybe it could be a million and one things when it comes to lack thinking, lack realistically, where you just don't have anything, you don't know where to start. Um, just make sure within self you're thinking abundance, unlimited growth, and saying your prayers and protecting that mindset when it comes to abundance in all aspects, mentally, physically, financially. All right, what else? Yeah, go with the flow. Yeah, so go with the flow. Okay, feel the energy out, go with the flow. Make sure you're incorporating movement, exercising, stretching, go for walks, moving your body. Okay, treating your body with love and comfortability, like being sweet to yourself. This is more of like personal. I feel like this is a personal reading for men or women, and this is not about like a group of people. This is a mindset for an individual person. So personal development, self-improvement. So go with the flow. Make sure your movement. This is all about mind health, sweetness, being sweet to yourself and putting yourself in comfortable situations. Excuse me. All right, what else? Yeah, and basically calming down any type of anxiety, using your strength to overcome any anxiety. And if you're, anxiety, being stressed out, or things that are triggering you, all about being triggered, then make sure you're putting yourself in a comfortable situation immediately so that you can tap back into your strength side if anxiety is more of your, less strength side. Make sure there's a balance between anxiety and strength and your happiness. Okay, when it comes to happiness, make sure you are rejecting anything that is not a part of happiness, not a part of your happiness anyway, individually. Make sure you're rejecting it, putting the X, rejection, and cleansing anything that is a part of that rejection. So, for instance, you're in a happy mood, somebody come and just F up your day, then you want to automatically just go into cleansing mode, okay? Don't focus so much on like, okay, I got to get happy again. You want to focus on cleansing that emotion and that situation, that moment, and then you'll be eased back into happiness. Cleansing any type of anger or any things that make you angry in your mind and triggers. So I'm getting a lot of triggering. Yeah, so if you can balance any type of things that are making you angry in your mind or causing a trigger in your mind, the more you're focused on cleansing, it'll ease you back into happiness, and then you'll be successful because you'll have the space to focus on your success. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So this one wasn't bad. It was I hope I was able to get the examples out good enough so you can get an understanding of how important cleansing any type of things that you may have to reject because it is not a part of your happiness. All right, so let me just pull one more thing and then we'll be finished. 19 minutes. Okay. All right, so the message here is our love is immeasurable. Okay, our love is immeasurable. Okay, small to big, whatever you feel is necessary. All right, my name is Zena. Thank you for watching Zenagallery, and I hope you have a beautiful evening. Bye-bye.